I don't even want to record this video, right? I don't want to record, I'm not going to overthink it, whatever. I'm just going to basically get into it. I'm sorry for sweating, but the reason I'm sweating is because I just had to take action. And straight off the bat, action is the only way to defeat overthinking and to defeat the fear of failure. That's the only way, right? So basically, I don't want to record this because I wasted my entire day today almost like scrolling, right? Now some of it was scrolling for ideas, but still I was overthinking. I'm just gonna tell you the entire story. It started from last night. I had to do a day in the life video, and because most of my reels weren't performing, I basically decided, to like do some more research, right? And I started overthinking my reels because I'm not getting the results I want. So I started wasting a bunch of time, going on so much social media pages, looking at, different ideas I could do. Then night fell and I had nothing, right? I couldn't record anything else. So then I was like, I've wasted the entire day already, and I got stressed and everything. And then I decided to buy a course. So I literally just went and bought a course on the fly about personal branding, right? I started watching it and I wasted from literally 7:30 p.m. in the afternoon, right? All the way to like 12 or like I feel like 1 o'clock in the morning, just watching the entire course, trying to learn more and stuff like that. Right now, it wasn't just the entire course. I was also scrolling while I was doing it, and it might sound like, oh my gosh, you weren't overthinking. Yes, I was. All I needed to do, I've bought enough courses, I've gotten enough information. Some people go on YouTube to get it. I'm just paying because I sometimes get the money, right? Because I have clients and stuff, so I want to invest in myself. But the thing is, I'm wasting time, I'm overthinking, right? And then this morning, I felt bad about it, right? I literally fell back into bad habits also. So I was like, eating junk food, doing all the bad stuff, scrolling on social media, just like watching random videos, because it got to the point where I couldn't really get anything from the course. I didn't really understand anything, so I was like, what, just screw it, right? I started scrolling, I started, not doing what I was supposed to do. And even up until this morning, I started doing some client work and everything, and then I just got back into the habit of kind of scrolling, because the reason why is because I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking the results, and I fear that I will fail. Earlier this week, I had the same realization that I have a fear of failure. The reason why is because no one really believed in me when I was younger. Right? When I was younger, a lot of people tell me, I'll never achieve my dreams. I'm thinking too big, right? I'm dreaming too big, basically. So that subconsciously made me not believe in myself, right? And the same thing for you. Something is stopping you from not believing in yourself. Something, I don't know what exactly it is, but something for your childhood, something, because when you were a baby, you do anything you want to, right? You had no unbelief in yourself, or you had self-belief that you could have walked. As a baby, you never stopped trying to walk. You just decided to do it, right? Even though you fall a million times, you get back up the millionth and 1st time, right? And then you started walking. It's the same thing, but now you fail once and the fear of failure creeps in. Why? Because something happened between when you were a child, a baby, innocent, and now at your current age. Basically, it's the same exact thing for me. Something happened that kind of stopped me, right? And I identified it. I knew exactly what it was. People told me that, I'm never gonna, I'm just not gonna achieve my goals like that. Basically, right? Family, friends, everyone. Literally, no one really believes in me, except maybe 1 or 2 friends, maybe in school or something. But that's only after I got some results, right? No one believed in me in the beginning. It was all my own, basically. Yeah? And that still crept in. Even though sometimes I get a little bit of success, I sign a few clients or something, I still don't believe in myself. I still self-sabotage myself because I literally have fear of failure, right? I'm afraid I'm gonna fail. And sometimes that's why, I scroll on YouTube looking for the best motivational videos and all that good stuff. Maybe that's why you're even watching this video too, because instead of taking action, you're looking for the thing outside of yourself. Basically, everything is about taking action. Brutal action to your goals. That's the only thing. Literally, if you remove every other factor in life, if you took brutal action every single day, you would achieve your goals, no matter what, if you believe in yourself or not, right? So basically, everything else is not really needed, right? It's just like some people like it, and some people like manifestation, whatever. And I'm not saying it's bad or not, but one thing I'm saying is action is the only thing you should really worry about, right? And that's all I need to worry about. So that's for the fear of failure. And basically, I had to kind of figure out why it was happening to me, and it was because of that, right? So what I did, basically, I started focusing on my actions instead of the goals. So I was like, I'm gonna do this every single day, and let's say it's 400 DMs. Instead of I want to reach 20k per month, right? Instead of that, I'm saying I'm gonna send 400 DMs every single day, and if I do that for the day, I win, right? If I do that for the day, I win. I don't need to hit 20k a month for me to feel happy, because if you put it to an outside goal that you can't control you can't control the outputs, you can control the inputs, right? And basically the inputs is what will give you the outputs, but focus on the inputs. So that's why I'm focusing on sending 400 DMs instead of 20k per month, right? That's how kind of, you could like remove the fear of failure, basically, right? And then the next thing, fear is an inch deep and a mile wide, right? It's a mile wide, but it's an inch deep. Once you face your fears, there is no more fear. Once you take action, there is no more fear. And basically today, right, as I said, like I was overthinking my personal brand, not getting results. Literally one of my clients, right? One of my clients sent me, let me literally get it right now. So one of my clients sent me a message, basically, right? 16,000 likes, right? That's his first video. It's like one of the videos I did for him, basically, right? 16,000 views, sorry, right? All his other videos were getting 200 to 300 views. My clients are winning, right? I love to see that, but I myself am not winning. You know how like crazy that makes me? I'm angry because I'm not getting the results I want, right? I'm angry because, I'm seeing like my clients winning and I'm not even winning myself on my own personal brand. People asking me like, you could help people grow on social media, why you can't grow yourself, right? It's so crazy because sometimes I put effort into my videos, I'm not seeing it growing, and then that brings up the fear of failure. But instead of focusing on the outputs, I should focus on the inputs and say, hey, I'm posting every day, I'm giving my best, that's all I need to do, right? But instead, I go ahead and looking for more information other places when I have like literally 2 millionaires mentoring me. I'm still looking for, knowledge outside of what I already have. Most times, like I think right now for everyone, I don't even care if you're a beginner, most times it's not really you lack knowledge, you lack taking action. You're not taking enough action to your goals. So basically the reason I'm doing this video, and I'm going to be doing every single time I face a fear, right? Sometimes I was fear of people. I don't even care what other people think about me anymore. I don't care, right? I don't care on social media. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. That fear has gone, kind of. Like it's still there sometimes, but it has removed a lot, right? I don't care anymore what other people think of me. But the next thing now is the fear of failure, right? The fear of failure that I won't achieve my goals because I'm not even doing this for other people. I'm doing this for myself, right? I'm doing this for myself. So there's a fear of failure. And the next thing is overthinking, because I'm overthinking because I have the fear of failure, basically. Right? So both of them are intertwined. So, I was like literally for the entire day, it's literally 2 o'clock right now, 1:59 p.m. Yeah? And basically I was like scrolling and trying to like get new ideas, like thinking and watching a bunch of Iman Gadzi podcasts, trying to like figure out personal branding and all that good stuff. And I was like, bro, just post 3 videos a day. That's all you need to do. Right? Post 3 videos a day. So I'm literally owning all my fears. Every single fear I have, I will come on here and I will speak about it every single week. I'm not gonna miss a video. I didn't want to record this today, right? But guess what? I was like, I literally fell back into all my bad habits, every single one of them today, right? Literally every single one of them today. But I knew that my bad habits is not really the problem. It's not really, you don't scroll because you're addicted to scrolling. There is something deeper than that. There is something deeper than that. If you knew that if you took the actions every single day, you would achieve your goals, I'm sure you would take it. You lack clarity, right? You lack clarity. And the thing is, sometimes you lack clarity, you'll not know if you're going to work or not. And, David Goggins said a thing, when the distance is unknown, right? When the distance is unknown and you're not too sure if you hit your goals or not, that's when you know who you truly are. Right? That's when you know if you can actually walk the distance, because that's what makes your goal worth it. If you knew you would achieve it already, it has no like meaning, or it's not like something you chase, right? You're not too sure if you're gonna hit it or not, and that's what makes it valuable. That's what makes getting maybe 100k a month or getting 1 million followers. That's what makes it valuable, because you don't know if you're gonna get it or not, right? I've reached more than 100 million accounts on Instagram. Soak that in. I'm right now with 116 followers on Instagram, scared that I can't even pass 1,000, right? I'm scared that I can't even get a few more. I'm literally overthinking the entire process, right? Even though I have all that experience, I'm like, my clients are literally winning. Even though I could see what I need to do, I'm just not sticking with the process. And basically that's what you're not doing also. You don't lack knowledge, you lack action. And you need to take action every single day to your goals. So basically, after I was overthinking this entire thing, This video is already 10 minutes long. After I was overthinking this entire thing, I don't even care if people watch to the end, because this is just to document my journey. And maybe when I get bigger, people can actually go and watch back and see my entire thought process, and then maybe just go through the same transformation as me. So while I was watching those videos and stuff, falling back to bad habits, scrolling and everything, I was like, that's enough. And I needed to take action. But I just could not, sit down on my computer and just start doing work. I can't just start doing client work, right? I could start it, but it's hard. So I decided, just start doing push-ups. I just started doing push-ups, and I'll never hit the gym in like 3 years or whatever, right? So I might not look, big or whatever. I'm like super skinny right now because, I'm a footballer, right? I don't go in the gym or whatever. But I just started doing push-ups. And I just did it like crazy, right? Until I just could not do anymore. And I was just doing them and doing them and doing them. And that kind of brought me back into the space of I need to take action. So I'm gonna leave this video as this, right? This week was a bit productive. I'll just tell you how the week kind of went. It was a bit productive and super unproductive. I'll say more unproductive than productive, right? Because I got a bunch of systems in place for my business, for the DMs and stuff. Now it's the content. The content is the only thing I need to worry about, because I have enough courses. The courses that I bought also, I was gonna bought it before, but I just decided to buy it now, right? Because I was like, I didn't really know how, I was thinking, I don't know how to grow on Instagram. When I kind of already know, it's just like, overthinking. So I just decided to buy it, but I was gonna buy it already. So I have all the information I need and everything. Now it's just my content I need to actually lock down. Well, I actually lock it down already. I just need to get results with it, but I'm getting results with every other part of my business. So we have everything locked down on that front. And the next thing, I just want to leave this video as basically, if anyone has reached the end, I don't even know. If there's one person, I don't care if it's just one person, and you reach the end and just listen to me rant, I want to tell you this, please. Right? So what I normally do is when I want to ask myself questions, right? I would ask it outside of myself. I won't ask myself now. So I'm gonna ask my future self, myself who's maybe, let's say, alright, let's say I have a billionaire version of myself. So as a billionaire version of myself, what will you do in my case right now? What should I do right now? Close your eyes and ask yourself this. What should I do right now? When you overthinking, right? And guess what? He's gonna tell you take action. And maybe sometimes you're so caught up in your thoughts, he's not even telling you anything because you're so caught up you're not even hearing the truth. But guess what? No matter what your billionaire version self tells you, it doesn't matter what anyone tells you, the nature of your goals is you need to take action. So brutal action no matter what. The people who don't overthink get the best in life. That's why the best footballers, they don't overthink on the pitch, right? They're the best businessmen, they take spontaneous actions. Actually, spontaneous actions actually give you outsized returns on people who overthink every single thing, right? Because you learn more, you get more data points, you get more data so you can actually make more mistakes. The fastest, the people who learn the most skills, they fail the most. So you need to learn to fail. You have to give yourself, permission to fail. So that's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna start posting videos like crazy. I'm gonna be doing, documenting. I'm gonna start a new journey because I wanted to start a journey. I was thinking should I start a journey? Should I do, educational posts? I'm thinking all over the place, right? I'm gonna be doing a journey from right now where I am. I'm not gonna even say the amount I'm making per month, all the way to 100K a month, right? And I will maybe say I'm at 10K a month now, I'm at 20K a month now, I'm at 30K a month, but I'm not gonna give the exact amount, right? So basically, I'm gonna start that series, and it's gonna start on Monday. I'm gonna start it next week Monday because I don't want to start it today. I would have to do a lot of clients work and different stuff. I'm gonna start it on Monday on Instagram. If you want, you could follow the journey there. But basically, last thing, whenever you overthink, just take action. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take brutal action to my goals every single day. I think it's gonna make me super unstoppable. And one thing, if you need to get knowledge, you think you need knowledge, give yourself a time to get the knowledge. So put a timer down, if it's 10 minutes, and for 10 minutes you're gonna search for knowledge. After that 10 minutes, use what you have. Because guess what? The smartest people, they might just skip the 10 minutes and start taking action. Once I make mistakes, learn quickly. Learn faster than you. They made their mistakes already while you spend the 20 minutes trying to learn. Right? That's for the high action takers. That's for the people who want to become the number one. So with that, guys, that's week 2. Let me just documenting it. And as I said, I needed to, just sweat it out and actually, just that got me back into my proper headspace, basically. So that's it, guys. I'm documenting every single part, and guess what? I fell into bad habits. So if you fell back into bad habits today, or this week, you're not alone, right? I did too. I was scrolling. Yeah, and it wasn't because I was addicted, because I was overthinking. Get the root cause and fix that. See you next week, guys. Talk soon.